Okay, so I'm gonna go over yesterday's trade, which was Monday the 13th. I couldn't make a video yesterday, so this is my only trade. Um, Major gap down from Friday. Momentum was obviously to the downside. I was looking through different tickers, and, like the main ones that I look at: NVDA, Microsoft, AMD, and Meta, formerly known as Facebook. AMD was the best looking one for me. Any pullback to the moving average, I just took short. This was a nice trade entry wise because the high of the candle was 59 and I got an entry at 55. And then I took it down for a little below 4R. I just exited right when I got to almost 4R. My targets are always 4R, so I either get out exactly near 4R or just a little before. Um, it was Thursday and Friday was pretty big days for me. I'm not speaking in PNL terms. I'm speaking about goal wise because coming into June, my goal for the month was to be uncomfortable in a trade, and I can't seem to hold my trades past 4R. That's just been my target for every single trade, and I'm very comfortable holding till 4R. But most of my trades, I mean, for example, just this one, this could have net me an extra 2R even if I took it down over here. Um, Probably 2.5 if I took it to the lows. But I have a hard time holding past 4R, so on Thursday, let me just go over my trade. I'm gonna block this out real quick. Pull up the folder. Um, Thursday, I took a nice trade on Baba over here. So 4R was right over here. So I took half at 4R, and then I took the other half at my 6R target. This was really big for me because this was the first time I was able to actually hold past the uncomfort of being in a longer trade. And when I mean longer, I don't necessarily mean time-wise. I mean target-wise. And the next one was on Friday, which was another AMD trade. Where is it? Right over here. So got short over here, took a quarter off into like 4.5R, and then sorry, no, that's incorrect. So my stop was 40 cents, so $1.50. I got short at 96.70. $1.50 would be 95.20. So what is that, 94? So okay, yeah, kind of 4.5R. So I took a quarter off at 4.5R. I took another quarter off at 5R, and then the rest I took off before we could even get into 6R, which I mean, very, very good for me at least. Holding past my 4R target has been an issue for me for a few months now, and I made it my goal starting from the beginning of the month. I wrote in my journal. I meditated about it. I did everything that I could to mentally prepare for myself to hold past 4R. So getting that out of the way, this was yesterday's trade. So getting that out of the way, let's talk about today. No gap down today. As funny as that is, we kind of just chopped around. Now we do have the Fed meeting tomorrow, which is primarily why we really just hung around and chopped around in the same area as yesterday. Kind of held the lows. There's a lot of indecision. Everyone is expecting the Fed to raise interest rates, but I think at this point, what's really the uncertainty is how much they're going to raise the interest rates. So That's going to be interesting to see tomorrow. Looking at all names, we're very extended from the 9 moving average. Obviously, momentum is to the downside. Let's pull up a daily chart. Momentum is to the downside, but we're really extended. I mean, this is $9 from the 9 moving average, which is, pretty high. This could turn in. This leg could potentially turn into something like this, but I think this drop off was just so fast that we might actually pull back and then kind of trade around. I don't know if we're gonna sell down too much. That's just on AMD. Just yet. I do think we will get a push at least tomorrow and Thursday, and then maybe sell off some more. The reason why I'm saying this again is because everybody's expecting a crash, a recession, a 20% or 40% drawdown from the highs on the SPY and the overall market. And when that stuff is expected, it usually doesn't happen. When retail is put heavy, market makers tend to go, long just to grab liquidity, wipe them out, and then they can pull it down or do whatever. But usually retail is not right. So that's AMD. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon, same thing, very extended from the moving average, $10, and we are close to that 100 level. I mean, I feel like we could dip down into it tomorrow and then get bought up. I feel like during the Fed meeting, when they say they're going to drop interest rates, we're just going to plow down to 100 and just get bought up immediately, go back into like 105, 106 potentially. This is Facebook, very extended from the moving average again. This is $16 away from it. Microsoft, same thing, $15, 20, yeah, about $12 away from it. And NVDA, we are $14 away. But I mean, looking at the 30 on all of these names, we're just kind of going sideways. This means consolidation, indecision, tight range trading. As you can see from today's price action, every dip was getting bought, every pop was getting sold. We're just going sideways. Baba's not in the S&P 500. It kind of does its own thing. When there's strength in the market, it kind of gets bought up depending on intraday price action. But Baba's kind of doing its own thing right now. Amazon kind of just sideways, like everything, time caught up to price, as in the moving averages caught up to the price after the gap, and we're kind of just slinging it right below that. Tomorrow's definitely going to be interesting, so we can recap that tomorrow. All right.